Yep, today we've got some baby Pak Choi or bok choy. We've got some salted cod there. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. I hope you guys didn't forget about me. I know it's been about 3 weeks since I updated this YouTube channel here with some new videos. Your boy took some personal time. It's the holiday season, you know, New Year. Took some personal time to myself. But today, hey, a wicked recipe to start off the new year. Baby bok choy or Pak Choi with salted cod. Boy, you're gonna love this one. Let's get cooking. I've got a nice wide pan here, medium-high heat, and I'm going to go in with a couple tablespoons of olive oil. It's going to give it a nice flavor. Now, if you want to cut back on the amount of oil you use, you can certainly use a non-stick pan, which will work just as fine. I'm going to go in with some onion and garlic. And now what I'm going to do is turn my heat down to low, because I want that to gently sweat down and start releasing flavors, and let that go for a couple minutes. With the baby Pak Choi, all you gotta do is wash it really well, because all between the leaves sometimes there's sand there. These are grown in very sandy soil, so you want to give them a good wash, drain them, and then what I did was I chopped them crossway, but you leave the green parts a bit bigger, whereas the sort of white stemmy part here, you want to cut a little bit smaller, into smaller pieces, because it tends to take a little bit longer to cook. This dish in its entirety will only take anywhere from about, once you put the Pak Choi in there, maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, depending on how the consistency, the texture that you like. With your heat still on low, you're going to start seeing some color develop on that, the garlic, especially the garlic and the onion. You're going to start getting that lovely aroma now. What I want you to do is to go in with some fresh ground black pepper. Then we're going to go in with that salted cod. And if you want to know how to prepare salted cod for cooking, for using, down in the description below I'll have a link to a video showing you how to do that. And basically all you have to do is soak it in hot water or boil it in boiling water, and then let that go for about 15-20 minutes. The whole idea is to rehydrate the dried salted fish, and I'm using salted cod. By the way, the Chelsea brand, this is the one I usually recommend because I know they have first class stuff. Go to your grocery store, look for that Chelsea brand. And besides rehydrating the salted fish, the salted cod in this case, by boiling it also removes all of that salt that it's cured in. Salt, we won't be adding any salt to this dish because the amount of salt that would still be left back in that salted cod will be enough to season up this dish for you. My heat is still on low. I want this to go for about 5 minutes or so. Next up, I'm going to go in with 1/4 of a scotch bonnet pepper that I chopped up finely. Remember, don't use any seeds, and to wash your hands with soap and water immediately after using handling such hot peppers. And right away, we're going to go in with that chopped up Pak Choi now, and it will seem like a lot, and this is one of the reasons why I'm using a wide pan, because it may seem like a lot, but it will wilt down as it cooks. And the second reason why I'm using a wide pan is I want a very wide cooking surface, because I want to cook this quickly, and I don't want to put a lid on there, so the wider the surface, less chance of it releasing a ton of moisture. Turn my heat up to medium now, and let that go. I'm going to stir that around and let that go for about 4 or 5 minutes or so. It's been going now for about 4 minutes. And looking at it, I know the sort of white stemmy parts, it's still a little bit tough. So I'm going to let it go for another 3 or 4 minutes. And again, this is totally up to you because it depends on the texture you like your greens to be at. I like it with a little bit of body, a little bit of crunch. So it'll be another 3 or 4 minutes. Taste it for salt, because I say your tolerance for salt will be a little bit different than mine. Remember, we didn't add any salt because of that salted cod we put in here. And another way to brighten this up, to really add some more texture to this, as well as some protein, you can add some sliced almonds in there, or cashews. Boy, you're taking it to the next level when you do that, you know. So what a great way to start off the new year. A lovely baby pak choi with salted cod. Remember I said you can add some more texture and taste and everything else to this by adding some sliced almonds or cashews. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you guys here in the kitchen. All the ingredients we use today will be down in the description. Don't forget to click subscribe. All the latest videos are going to be sent to you. And hey, tell your friends about CaribbeanPot.com, man. All kind of good things happening there.